Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Trill here in the AyItsUsFamily channel. I'm here with the one and only, the legend.
Mom.
Y'all already know what it is. We got SunnyV2, actors who went broke in the stupidest ways. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I would gladly take the bread. I ain't gonna lie. We trying to build this generational wealth. I was just telling Dukes, listen, I don't want no H-Star. I don't want no Balenciagas. I don't want no yachts. I don't want no jets. That's really tough. We got to build businesses, baby. That's tough. So I'm trying to see, what is the stupid ways that went broke? Obviously, y'all.
I can just imagine planes and... I ain't gonna say houses because people do, but sometimes some houses are a little too much. For
yeah, nah. If you be getting like them $65 million mansions,
5, 10, 20 cars.
You're not even about to drive one, bro. You paying insurance
for every hour.
Car. Yeah, that too. See, I could kind of, I can't, because I could understand if you got a lot of clothes, but at a good price. But yo, they be paying like $1,000 for a shirt, bro. Like, it just never happening, bro. If I'm broke because I don't have a $1,000 shirt, then I'm broke.
$20,000 T-shirt.
What's up?
$20,000 T-shirt.
A $20,000 T-shirt.
Like Simon Cowell.
Is ridiculous, bro. That's really ridiculous. Like there is no, what in that shirt is making it $20,000? That's my question. Like, it's all made out of the same cloth. Like, y'all gotta realize, bro, the same materials that make a Gucci shirt is the same joint that make a Walmart T-shirt. Like, I need to really understand. You're paying. No, the only thing you're paying for is branding, and people really don't understand that. Which is like, all right, whatever. And then there's some heads head to argue, but like, no, it's actually made with the sheepskin or that. Like, yo, bro, let's really lock in, bro. Like, come on, bro. No, it's not. Like, well, some things are, but most of these plain Gucci tees, bro, the one, especially the one that's like just has that logo in the middle, that's a Walmart shirt with a Gucci logo on it, bro. That's not a, bro. Let's really lock in. But obviously, y'all, if y'all want to just the original video, oh my God, can we talk
English?
I'll be talking so fast. If y'all want to watch the original video, that will be down in the description below to give your own opinions and conjecture. Shout out SunnyV2.
Yes,
we gonna really lock in on this joint. Let's get into it. Y'all already know what it is.
God.
Johnny Depp
Let
was
me hear his
spending
voice.
360 grand a year on wine bottles, while Nicolas Cage's bankruptcy included 9 Rolls Royces and his own private island.
Yo, I know y'all, I'm the pause merchant, but why do we need 9 rolls? Like, I'm gonna keep it
Why do we need $360,000 of liquor, wine, bottles, like, whatever?
It's just like, yo, you know when heads got too much money when you just, bro, 400K in wine? 9 Rolls Royces?
An island that you gotta pay,
bro,
taxes.
Maybe I'm just really that poor, or maybe I just don't have the mindset to be rich. Like, I don't know, cause maybe
you have the mindset to be rich. But
cause no, maybe I guess I don't, because they're rich and I'm not, and I think their decisions are absolutely stupid. So like, what the title says, I think these choices are dumb. So maybe I'm the stupid one. I don't know, but hey. I'm never getting 9 Rolls Royces. I don't even want one. Yo, that's tough.
Bankruptcy stranger than Kim Bassinger's, who thought it was smart to pay $20 million for an entire country town. Braselton, Georgia had only
that doesn't sound too bad.
500 local residents.
To me,
no. Describing the town by stating,
I don't want to pause, but like, yo, honestly,
the most exciting thing we do around here.
Okay, I have to pause because, like I said earlier, yo, it has to be paying $50 million for a mansion. Remember Bill Gates, June? Playing for a whole compound? She got a whole town. Like, that's kind of fire for 20 mil. I'm just saying. Well, I can see that.
It flips.
Because think about it. You build infrastructure there. It makes the town's like worth go up. Like, I can see that on a 20 mil investment. No, I can see that. I can see that.
Broke.
Oh, well, that's probably because she did something dumb. If it's me, we gotta, you know how you do in real estate, or you buy the crib and then you gotta obviously renovate it. That's exactly what I'm doing in the town. We gotta make sure the infrastructure good, no potholes in the road, stop signs all working, bro. You know what I'm saying? Heads be like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this, chill. You know, we gonna buy the chicken spots. Like, yeah, breaded chickens.
That's so funny because Shania just said to me before we was recording, I don't like breaded chicken. She just said that to me.
What's wrong with breaded chicken? Your chicken good either way, but that's probably.
But anyway, I like breaded chicken, fried chicken,
you feel me?
Chicken,
but yeah, people just be doing bad with the investments, bro. That's tough.
Even more stupid. She planned on turning the town into a Hollywood tourist attraction by building a major film and recording studio with the added bonus of a theme park, homes, and
shopping center makes sense because that builds economical structure.
Conditions were so atrocious.
Why do we need a movie studio?
Another local resident stated, if we talk about the economy, everybody gets depressed. Given the real Hollywood was on the other side of the country, it's no surprise that the project failed, forcing Kim to resell the town for $4.3 million, locking in a $15.7 million loss, and the alienation of her entire family who'd also bought into the project. The stress from the town's failure then caused Kim to pull out of a movie she was starring in, prompting the producers to successfully sue her for $8.9 million, which
she was just at a loss at that year.
My question is, like, I know these heads got accountants. You got too much money to not be having accountants. How is your accountant not looking you in the face and be like, yo, buying a town to put a movie studio is dumb? Like, how is nobody telling you that? Like,
and that's way across.
and like, where we not even in Hollywood, we in the middle of nowhere, basically. Yo, we got really locked in, like, bro, yo, oh my God. Like I said, building the homes and shopping center is smart because people need a place to live and people need a place to go buy their groceries, go buy their essential items. That makes sense. We do not care. The only reason you wanted a movie studio there is because you were an actor. Like, realistically, in the terms of this, John, no one needed a movie studio there. You should have really locked in on building more homes, apartment complex. Bro, I don't even need to go over this.
To make the money back.
Actors who went broke in the stupidest way. So, of course, it makes sense. Obviously, that's going to be the context of the bid. But, jeez, man, like, bro, somebody give me 20 mil.
And then she pulled out of the movie and then lost another. Got sued by 8.9 million. Now she just losing money.
And
so the 15.
On top of the 15 that she already lost. And then alienated by her whole family, like, you just basically destroyed your life. Because, man, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. You know, again, maybe I'm the dumb one. Because these people got 20 mil to blow, and I don't have 20 mil to blow. So maybe I'm the stupid one. I don't know. Yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know.
Hey.
You had to declare bankruptcy. You made everything and then lost everything.
Lost everything. Every single thing.
But at least Kim Basinger still had her freedom, as Wesley Snipes' bankruptcy was so brutal, it also put him in prison. He earned over $50 million from a range of different roles, although despite purchasing an Aston Martin Vanquish, as well as mansions in both Florida and New Jersey, Wesley refused to lodge a single tax return over a 7-year period, and was therefore ordered to pay the IRS $23.5 million.
I don't have the Bumbleclot button, but by God, I would have pressed it. Because I ain't gonna front, bro. Yeah, heads need to really lock in. If you are an American citizen, bro, you're not avoiding the IRS, bro. It's never happening. I ain't
so
gonna
I'm just
lie.
not gonna pay. I'm just not gonna file taxes. I'm just not gonna do anything.
Like, you can write things off so you don't have to pay as much in taxes.
Right.
Some people don't pay any tax at all because they're reinvesting this money into businesses, which you can write off, bro. Why do you have 2 mansions, one in Florida and Jersey? Bro, you're not. And then these, you gotta remember, like you said earlier, these are like 7+ bedroom houses. Why do you need these? Like, for what reason? Like, if it's a real estate thing, I understand, but the average person is not living in a 7-bedroom mansion. Why are we buying these houses for? Like, I'm trying to see the justification. I'm not seeing it, because this is not real estate that sells that often. People are not in the 1% like this. So like, or at least not that many people at all. So I don't understand, like, yo, it's tough. All right, I gotta really lock in, y'all. I'm sorry. It's really Bumbleclot actions we got here, and we only 2 minutes in, bro. I'm gonna try to lock in. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna just let John know.
Wesley tried to wiggle his way out of paying by making the strange claim that he was a non-resident alien of the United States.
See, that's not what I said. If you were an American citizen, you're not avoiding the IRS. He tried.
Although things got a whole lot weirder when Snipes declared he had no taxable U.S. income, making the IRS Form 104
Is he stupid?
absolutely the wrong form for me to file. He also claimed taxes withheld were stolen funds, whilst adding the IRS deceives people to terrorize, enslave, rape, or pillage taxpayers.
See, I don't know about all that, but I do agree that the IRS be on some sneaky junk. But I don't know about all that, though.
Charged with 6 counts of willfully failing to file federal income tax returns, for which he was given a federal prison sentence.
Wesley Snipes gets 3 years behind bars.
In 2018, 5 years after being released from prison, Wesley Snipes still hadn't paid $1 toward his tax bill and would try to settle the $23.5 million debt.
Oh, 23 M's is so ridiculous.
$42,000, which they understandably rejected. Wesley then tried arguing economic hardship, but the court said no to that too.
Economic hardship? You have 2 mansions.
Which it seems he hasn't paid either. Avoiding a tax bill for 15 years might almost make him a genius. However, when Heidi Montag blew through...
Okay, to speak on his John, because we're going to go one by one. I feel like that's probably the structure we should go by this. To speak on his John, I don't know why he thought he was avoiding the IRS, like we already said. I don't know.
He's a non-alien resident, whatever
he's an alien. He's non-U.S. residential. I don't know why he thought that. Is he
a nationality or something?
I don't know. I don't want to be racist, no, John, but he's black, so I would assume maybe, probably. I don't know. I don't know Bull. I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know. I do not know Bull. I don't even know what movies he was in. But yo, I want to know how they went broke and why it was so stupid, right? My thing is, yo, you own 2 properties in the U.S., which means you're filed as a U.S. citizen, because I don't know how you're going to purchase properties. Actually, now let me take that back, because there are people that are citizens in other place. Like, for instance, this one dude, he's a citizen of London, but he owns properties in Dubai and South Africa. So that does kind of make sense. But even still, why did you think you were winning IRS? And why did he offer them like $1 million when he has to owe them like almost 24? Like, I don't know why he thought that was gonna work either. Like, what's up with bro? That's tough, but we gonna see what this guy right here locking in on. We gonna peep.
Through $10 million, there was zero intelligence anywhere. Reality television was the source of her wealth, appearing in the
Get out of here with
Big
those
Brother
tears.
and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Although when these types of shows completely disappeared, Heidi instead began recording music, spending $2 million on her very first album. She'd state, I put every dollar I have into this. I've spent over $1 million, almost $2 million on this album. It's cost as much or more than a Britney Spears album because I wanted it to be that quality. The songs will make an impact in pop history.
Pre-laughing.
Sold only 1,000 copies.
I knew it. Pre-laughing.
$1 on a worthless album wasn't bad enough. She'd talk about her daily life by stating, every time we'd go out to eat, we'd order $4,000 bottles of wine.
That's dumb.
Yo, I don't and heads that do this want to blame the world. Yo, every time we go out to eat, we ordering 4K bottles of wine?
You gotta read the rest. Yo.
Heidi was going to.
We thought
Oh
we was
my
Jay-Z
God! I'm
and
gonna crash out.
Beyonce.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna.
We thought we was Jay-Z and Beyonce. No, you're not them. Okay.
Yo, Jay-Z is a billionaire. Like, your album, you spent $2 million on that joint. It sold 1,000 copies. I don't know who you thought you were. Yo, I don't know what's good with people in their main character syndrome. This is why I will always put myself down. I don't want to ever think on the main character because then I'm gonna end up doing dumb crap like this. Like, yo, bro, we spent 30 days
A day.
Oh my God.
Now she only can spend $100 in Victoria's Secret.
That's like if I said, yo, mom, we gonna instead of going to McDonald's, we gonna go get fresh steaks every day. $500 Jones every day. We don't have no funds to do that, but we gonna go do it anyway though. Like, what the heck? Bro, and
I'm getting $4 bottles of wine. Okay, fine, it's $5.
$4? I'm not even buying wine. You gotta lock in. We broke. What we talking about?
Going to back stuff on some grapes. Oh wait, I can't afford the grapes either.
Exactly.
They be like $5 a pound.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, the fridge costs money, but the water that come out free, no cap. I'm gonna keep that a whole stack.
I
Like,
pay a water bill. They ain't free. What you talking about?
hey, well, I'd rather pay the water bill than 4K and wine every day. Like,
my
bro,
God, that's
oh my God,
dumb.
bro.
And then $20,000, $30,000 a day in the
What
mall.
is- like, what is going through your mind to where you literally in your head have the justification? Like, and it's nothing is wrong with this mindset where, yo, I'm gonna go drop $20,000-$30,000 every day in the mall and I don't even care. Like, it just doesn't bother me at all. Even though knowing I spent $2 million on an album that didn't do jack at
He
all.
sold 1,000 copies.
1,000 mom, that's like.
The family probably bought 900 of them.
Like, I'm not even going front. 1,000 copies, especially in today's joint, that's like, bro, that's gonna make you maybe like $5.
Maybe.
Like,
People really ain't buying albums anyway.
like that's not making you
That's messed
jack,
up.
bro. Max she made probably was like $10,000, and I doubt
Maybe.
it, bro. Oh, this joint just pissed me off, bro, because these are the type of people that make you ask yourself, like, yo, what am I doing wrong? Like, how do these people have so much wealth to be spending this, but their decisions are absolutely terrible? Like, like I just don't understand. Like, yo, I gotta really lock in on what I'm doing.
Heidi was going to the mall and dropping $20,000 to $30,000 a day. We thought we were Jay-Z and Beyonce. Heidi's outrageous spending was justified because we heard that the planet was going to end in 2012.
Mom, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna
relax.
No, I'm gonna crash out.
No.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Are we serious? Are we freaking serious? They believe that one dude that thought, yeah, 2012, the Mayan calendar. Yo, bro, you can believe in whatever you want to, bro. What? All right,
We thought we had to spend the money.
Nah.
What the asteroid said. Somebody need to hit her with an asteroid.
This genuinely gets me so aggravated. Like, I'm really getting
Thought we'd
mad.
have to spend this money before the asteroid hits, although the peak of her stupidity was still yet to come.
There's
With the money
worse?
running low, Heidi faked a divorce with her husband, who explained
Here
the
we
split
go.
was designed to create fresh interest in his wife for a potential British TV project.
Here we go.
Divorcing was the only way to keep Heidi's career going, although this failed to do anything.
Here we go. Faking divorces, faking
Your
deaths.
album sold 1,000 copies. I don't understand who you thought was gonna come back and look at your content or whatever after you divorced. Who even cares at that point? Like, nobody cared in the first place, actually. So it's like, oh my God. I'm not okay. Next person, cause if I ever seen her in real life, I'm crashing out on her. I didn't even want to crash out on her. I want to crash out on her accountant. Like, why did her accountant let any of this happen?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even going front, bro. Like, that's really some Joan I would. Nah.
Heidi Montag had to lose every penny before finally learning her lesson.
We live too in the moment. People say live in the moment. Well, we did. You know, we didn't really think about our futures.
All of which could have easily been learned by researching Nicolas Cage.
No.
National Treasure had brought his net worth to 150 million.
It's a golden movie, by the way.
25 million on a
movies.
waterfront primary residence. Although Nick also felt the need to buy a holiday home. He'd therefore spend a further $15 million on a Rhode Island countryside mansion. Also picking up an $8.5 million apartment for his weekends away in Las Vegas. But what about his weekends in the Bahamas? Well, he'd drop $3 million on his own private island. But this...
Yo, Mom.
No one's here to help you if you have any health issues
Mom,
from crashing out.
I promise. Like, no, forget. I'm not even gonna crash out.
Down.
Like, I'm really just sitting here because this is why I'm so happy that it's both of us on this show, because I have someone to really bounce like what I'm saying off of, because I'm really trying to figure out here why you need a $9 million apartment when you already have 3 mansions and an island. What is the justification for that?
Because he gotta live the same everywhere he go, I guess. I don't know. I think it's dumb.
We're not the main character, bro. We're not. People gotta really lock in. Like, I understand, because I'm a firm believer you have to be a little delusional, to be successful, because you have to really dream big and believe you could do it. Trust me, I'm one of them bulls. I really believe one day, we gonna make generational wealth and everybody on the team gonna be rich. I believe that, John. But I'm a little more grounded in where I know that wealth is gonna come from. I know that if I buy a $9 million apartment, that's a terrible investment in every single way possible. So it's like, all right, cool. Like I already mentioned with the other girl, like, bro, not a lot of people, even if you just own this as a real estate property, bro, like, not a lot of people is buying this. So your market is not that open. Like, this is not a smart investment. You are better off buying an apartment building than a $9 million apartment.
And then living in the top, the penthouse. Like, staying in the penthouse when you come.
Whatever.
Didn't do anything for his trips to Europe, for which he'd spent a further $12.3 million on 2 medieval
Mom, I'm gonna crash out like
huge sums on enormous Gatsby-style parties.
Why?
By 2007, Nicolas Cage had bought 15 different houses, where he'd keep his 26 different vehicles, including 4 yachts, 9 Rolls Royces, and a nearly $3 million vintage Bugatti.
See,
he ain't even driving them.
Mom, see, this is exactly
why I just driving them.
I'm so happy because now we bouncing off.
He's not driving them.
You have 15 different homes. You're one person. Let's just say your extended family lives in some of these houses. Cool. There's no way your extended family needs 15 homes. That is absolutely ridiculous.
He's broke.
I don't know. Nah, he's not. I don't think he's broke right now.
Ain't broke because
but
he got good.
Oh, my fault. I ain't
No. He got good movies. I don't think he's broke.
No, I don't think he's still getting royalties. Even off of National Treasure. He's definitely still getting royalties. But my thing is like, he definitely filed bankruptcy at least once, because I don't know why we need 9 Rolls Royces. Why? 26 different cars? Why? Bro. You're one person. This is what I fail to justify.
They just sit in there. That's my thing with people who have all these cars and they just sit in there.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I understand owning more than one real estate property if it's a reasonable property. I understand owning more than one car because, like, some people own, like, one car for the winter times because, roads be bad, and some that they're casual driver that be in other seasons or whatever, right? Like, some people got their nice car, like, for instance, people that are in the cars that have a project car and then their daily driver. Their project car is because they're into cars or whatever. That makes sense. I could see that. But your daily drivers, you drive this every day because, like, bro, you don't want to mess with your project car. You have 9 Rolls Royces. Which one of them is the daily driver? None of them. So, like, I don't understand. Because, and I saw a thing, and I didn't even notice, and it was crazy, man. Like, and this is for everybody. Most of the people that are famous like this don't even drive their cars. You want to know why? Because people will, like, intentionally get hit because they can sue them and get, like, their whole bread. So you don't even want to drive your own car. So why do we own 26 different cars to not drive any of them? Because, people are crazy out in this world. I need y'all to really lock in on that. They will do anything for bread. This is why I'm saying, like, there's some levels. Like, I don't think I'm, again, like I said, I don't think I'm the main character. I don't think I'm some special bull. But I will tell y'all right now, I gotta have some type of pride, bro. That's why I always say I'm never stooping down to Prince family lows. That's just never happening, bro. It's not going. And I'm never doing this crazy jump for bread either, like jumping out in the middle of jump. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But there are people in the world who absolutely will. So why even put yourself in this situation, bro? I don't understand. Like, All right, y'all. Listen, I know Paul's merchant going crazy, but I'm sorry. 26 different vehicles is going to make me crash out. Like I don't.
Although this wasn't as old as his $276,000 dinosaur skull, kept next to a bookshelf holding a $150,000 Superman comic. Throughout the houses lived
It's a hobby. Fine. He can have it.
Octopus, an $80,000 two-headed snake, and a pair of albino king cobras that set him back $150,000. To add a cherry on top of the cake, Nick purchased his own extravagant
man's best friend
for a price of $40,000. Finally concluding.
Wait, what the heck is this?
Own extravagant $150,000. To add a cherry on top of the cake, Nick purchased his own extravagant gravesite for a price of $40,000.
Gravesite.
Finally concluding his crazy spending spree just months before the globe.
He got his gravesite ready. At least he ain't got to worry about paying it. He get to be buried for free.
I'm gonna talk for myself because I know a lot of y'all get offended about when people talk about somebody you like or whatever. I don't even know why when it's not even about you. The only reason I can understand it as a family of friends. If you have no association to a person, I don't know why you're getting offended for them, bro. That's some weird parasocial John. So I'm gonna say me. When I die, I don't care if I'm a billionaire. Yo, bury me in the ground and bro. Like, bury me in the ground, bro. Like, I don't know, whatever cost for a few, I don't know, bro. Whatever is the cheapest. Yo, matter of fact, you might as well just cremate me, bro. I'm not even going front. Don't even waste money.
Cheap no more.
Yes, and it's not. That's the crazy part, bro.
Really sad.
You know what? Nah, let me not even say the crazy that I was about to say. But whatever is the cheapest method for me to go out, bro, just do that, bro. Cause I'm not spending 40 bands as somebody's college tuition. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like on a great. Yo, somebody gotta get me rich, which the person that needs to get me rich is me, which that will be happening, right? But somebody gotta give me their wealth because ain't no way they deserve this done at this point, bro. I understand a lot of them actors a bit, it's hard to do acting. Not a lot of people could be an actor, not at all actually. But yo, bro, the title of the movie that you're most famous for being is called The National Treasure. You don't treasure anything, clearly, because because your money is going down the drain. Like, oh my god, and Nicolas Cage is cool peoples too, which is funny. Like, he mad funny, bro. His movies he in is great, bro. But why are we buying $40,000 gravestones? Like, I don't a two-headed snake. Now that's cool, but how many times is he seeing that snake a year? Probably like 2 times. Like,
which house is it at?
He got 15 different.
And when do you be in that house?
Is it in the one in Europe? When you're mainly in America? Like, I don't, bro. I can't, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro. I can't.
Financial crisis.
The real estate market crashed and I couldn't get out in time.
At around the same time, he began receiving fewer high-paying roles, and with 6 different loans on his Bel Air mansion, plus mortgages on every other property, Nicolas Cage was headed toward bankruptcy.
Told you.
By 2009, he owed a further $6.2 million in unpaid taxes, forcing him to sell almost everything, most of which at a loss. His $15 million Rhode Island mansion resold for $9.5 million, while his $270.
We gotta keep watching it.
I gotta hear the skull. Because this was $276,000. I'm gonna just say this was $300,000. If this John wasn't at the bare minimum, at this John bare max, right, was only like a 50K loss, fine. If this was over 100K,
this shouldn't have been a loss.
This should have been a game. This should have never been purchased in the first place. I don't even know what. Yo,
it should have been in the museum and left in the museum. What do you need a T-Rex skull for?
Can't you buy fake ones of these off Amazon? Like, why do
this one probably fake. What you need a T-Rex skull for?
Like, please. I'm praying to whatever higher power, bro. Please.
$6,000 dinosaur skull was taken by the government after they discovered it was originally stolen.
He
got nothing for it.
What?
He got nothing.
What?
He got nothing for it. I'm turning this video off.
It was stolen. You didn't. Okay. You ain't do your investment. You should have been like, dang, this was easy for me to get a dinosaur skull.
Let me go full face for this because I fully agree with what you're saying.
Like, you should have been like, wow, that was too easy for me to get that. T-Rex?
Do you understand the level of crash out that would be happening? That I spent $300,000 on a dinosaur skull. I couldn't even resell it. It was stolen. The government seized my assets, literally. I got nothing for it. I'm crashing out. That's immediate crash out. Like, the minute they come in and take my joint, that's immediate crash out. That's it. Nah, somebody's getting sued for this.
You know what this reminded me of? When Mr. Beast, when the guy stayed in there, the prison, and he had to get rid of things.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Nicolas Cage was like, that house.
Oh no.
That skull.
That Rolls Royce.
skull.
Oh no, they're taking my two-headed cobra. No.
Get that octopus out of here.
Yo, this mom, this is levels of crash out you've never even seen before. You don't even understand. Like, this is levels of crash out that, oh my god. We just gonna keep going.
Mongolian government said that they needed it back. I gave it to them, but I never got my money back.
Nick launched
From
a
who?
$20 million lawsuit against his former manager, stating, Cage discovered that he is now forced to sell major assets and investments at a significant loss and is faced with huge tax liabilities. Although his
Wait, no. Cage discovered that No, I'm not gonna do it, so I agreed to. Cage discovered that he is now forced to sell major assets and investments at a significant loss and is faced with a huge tax liability. Okay. Because of Levin's incompetence, misrepresentations, and recklessness, he's blaming his manager.
Oh, that's the manager? I thought it was a lawyer.
I need Nicolas Cage to look me in the face and tell me his manager convinced him to buy a two-headed snake. Your manager convinced you to buy an octopus? 15
Where's
mansions.
the accountant?
15
They
mansions.
gotta have somebody just to say no to them. No.
There's probably gonna be a point where we're gonna need an accountant, but we're not gonna need an accountant because I'm gonna just look my accountant in the face and be like, yo, bro, we're not buying anything. Like, no cap, everything's getting into investment funds. 401ks, straight to the stock market. We going straight to ETFs. Yo, we gonna get a little bit of Bitcoin. Yo, like, I don't want, man, bro, I want one good house. I don't need 15 mansions, bro. I don't understand. We're one person and oh my God. Yo. Now I'm done.
At a significant loss and is faced with huge tax liabilities, although his manager clapped back by claiming he advised Cage against buying a Gulfstream jet, against buying and owning a flotilla of yachts.
When did he buy this? This wasn't even mentioned.
Against buying millions of dollars in
What?
The boat. They said the boat. See?
When did he buy a jet?
No, they didn't mention the jet unless we wasn't paying attention.
No, I didn't. No.
But I know the boat.
Mom, if I saw the jet, I would have crashed out. Like, I would have definitely crashed out. There's no way I would have crashed out.
They definitely showed the boat and the Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce, yes. The jewelry and art, I don't even think that was mentioned. Yeah, I didn't see none about
That
jewelry.
probably was inside one of the houses on the islands. Oh, I don't even know. All of them get me all confused with dumb purchases.
Mom. No, full screen. I'm not even gonna. Let's just look at the camera. Do y'all understand how ridiculous the phrase "a squadron of Rolls Royces" sound for one person? Do y'all understand how ridiculous that sounds?
Driving them.
That sounds like
you can't drive them.
That sounds so retarded that I can't even like bro. Even if I saw a squadron of Rolls Royces down the street, hey man, that's pretty cool. I don't want that though. Like, what the heck? What do I need that for? Like, bro.
Cool about that.
Oh my God, when did he buy a jet?
Why not?
I can think of a million reasons on why.
I mean,
not.
I already know
Do
why
you
not.
know? There's this guy I like to watch. His name Iman Gaji. A lot of y'all probably know who he is, right? Because he blew up during like the red pill phase. Yeah, he bought a jet. It costs $400,000 a year just to fuel the jet. $400,000 a year. $500,000 because it's $440,000. I'm gonna just round it up. $500,000 a year. Most of the year, you're not even taking the jet. It's literally sitting in the jar. Why do we need a jet? Bro, just fly first class at that point. You don't need to own a jet, bro. Please just fly first class. Like, I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, I don't... like, I guess the Rolls Royces could maybe be tax write-offs, but I don't... it has to be over 6,000 pounds. I don't know how heavy... Rolls Royces actually are usually built pretty heavy, but are they... I don't know if they're 6K. So, as far as I'm concerned... These are all terrible investments. These are all horrible investments. The worst I've ever seen, actually. Like, who is going to be worse on this list than this? No, actually, it is no one, because Nicolas Cage is on the thumbnal, so it definitely is him.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's 100%.
Dismissed as ridiculous, forcing Nick to take on low-quality acting roles purely to avoid bankruptcy.
It may not have been blue chip, but it would still work.
When asked how much has money driven your work choices, Nick stated there are times when it's more of a factor than not, before adding, I had this pride thing where I wanted to work my way through anything, which Nicolas Cage has since done quite successfully, unlike Randy Quaid, who gave up Hollywood to chase conspiracy, bankruptcy, and all-round insanity.
Wow. Oh, great.
Back on with social
By
media?
appearing in Independence Day, Brokeback Mountain, and every national.
I'm just-
land.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Multi-millionaire.
I have earned approximately $40 million throughout my career.
However, despite winning a Golden
That's
Globe
it?
and being nominated for an Oscar, Randy's career came to a screeching halt halfway through 2009. Why? Well, it began after he and his wife were arrested for trying to use a fake card to pay a $10,000 hotel bill, after which both refused to appear in court. After the case eventually settled, Randy and his wife were once again arrested, this time for squatting inside a vacant house they'd previously owned.
Oh, wait, he
However,
looks
things only
familiar.
get weirder from here. Randy and his wife began to claim they were being chased.
Okay. One thing I'm gonna say for this guy, because I don't even really know him, I really want to just learn about what's going on. This is the part where I'm really watching the video. I have nothing to comment on, y'all. But I'm gonna say this though, and I'm gonna say this real hefty, and this goes for literally everybody on the planet. If you don't have money to do certain things, do certain actions, don't do them. That is it.
By a group called Star Whackers who were trying to kill Hollywood celebrities.
How many people do you know personally who have died suddenly and mysteriously in the past 5 years?
While also claiming the group was somehow controlling their finances.
If things keep going the way they are,
Yeah.
and we don't do something about it to expose these people,
Yeah.
my wife and I will be out on the street, and we'll have nothing to eat. Okay, that's how
like he
bad
has
it is.
nothing.
As a solution,
look like
Randy
it.
fled to Canada, where he'd begin to upload his conspiracies to YouTube.
A day of reckoning is nigh.
Oh no, but wait, now he do look familiar. He was really cool in some movies. What is going on?
He lost his mind, and I don't mean that in like a like derogatory way, but you could clearly tell. Like and listen, there's some conspiracies where I'll entertain them. They're pretty interesting, but I'm not gonna front, bro. I'm not gonna be the type bull to be like, yeah, man, yo, these conspiracies, they're definitely real, and I'm about to go out and really, nah, bro. I'm gonna stick to what is factually correct. Like, yo, money is real, so I'm gonna stick to that. You know what I'm saying? There's some of these conspiracies, but we don't even got no type evidence for this, John. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he definitely went a little insane. I'm gonna keep it a bean. And like I said, I don't mean that in no like offensive way. None of that, John. But you could clearly tell this fool, he made $40 million. Now he's talking about conspiracies looking crazy. I'm sorry. You're not about to tell me that bull is normal when these are the thumbnails. Nah, I'm sorry. You're not convincing me, bro. It's just not happening. Whether that's rude or not, it's just not going. Sorry.
He wasn't getting no views. He wasn't getting paid on that either.
Yo, we getting more views than him. That's crazy. No cap. Yeah, and that's crazy because I'll be like, dang. And I ain't even like, and yo, I don't take that as a brag or no joint either. I appreciate everybody that watched the videos. Y'all need to really like, yo, I really lock in and love y'all for real. But yeah, this was 4 years ago though, so maybe I don't know. Maybe he came back. I don't know.
Conspiracies to YouTube.
A day of reckoning is nigh. Wake up!
After which he was arrested for a third time whilst trying to sneak back into America.
The Oscar-nominated actor
Wow.
and his wife in jail this morning after being arrested at the Canadian border in Vermont.
Wow, they're trying to come back.
Where this $40 million went isn't entirely
How they get to
clear.
be next to each
However,
other?
They were in
that's in
scrubs.
court?
been extremely open
No, that was
about
jail
how
stuff.
She spent her fortune on lawyers. After gaining international stardom for appearing in Gossip Girl, Kelly had 2 kids with a German man who wasn't a US citizen. The couple divorced in 2009 and began to argue about custody, with a judge ruling the kid should live with their father in Europe as he wasn't permitted to return to America.
Because he can't come into the U.S., the children have to be in now France.
Yes.
The situation was so strange and unique, Kelly spent every
But if they're born in America,
We don't know where they're born. We at least I don't. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not even sure if I want to say this, bro. Cause I'm sorry, not all of y'all, but some of y'all watching, bro. Y'all don't really lock in. Y'all take everything at face value. So there's some jumps I really can't even like say like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna just say this because this is something I believe is factual. We really need to lock in on who we decide to love and settle down with. I'm just gonna say that. Not to say that Bull was a bad dude or whatever, but like, or she's a bad person. I don't know, because this is about the stupid ways they went broke. So that doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they're dumb financially, right? But yeah, yeah, nah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Oh, actually, no. Before we give it on to John, listen. If y'all ever watch 90 Day Fiance, I'm gonna keep it a bean. 90% of that show, they don't work out. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that.
penny she had trying to regain custody.
It's cost you, what, about $2.5 million already?
It's cost me everything I've ever made, everything.
And as a result, she filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy midway through the court case,
Oh,
having
wow.
assets worth only $24,000 compared to liabilities totaling $2 million.
I don't know money. Better sell that pocketbook.
Taxes, $25,000 in Amex charges, and had a monthly income.
Oh my
of just
God,
under
$25K in credit card
$1,300.
debt?
Although despite spending
Holy
everything
crap.
she'd ever earned, her efforts failed to impact the court's final choice.
Gossip Girl star Kelly Rutherford stunned and fighting back tears.
It'll never make sense to me, Mom. It just won't. It just will never make sense.
Supreme Court.
Kelly's spending was out of complete necessity, whereas Johnny Depp's spending $650
Woo!
million.
Johnny Depp.
How much?
Oh, man.
How much? Oh, no, wait.
Come on,
How
Johnny.
much?
Don't tell me.
Was out of complete necessity, whereas Johnny Depp spending $650 million.
600. Come on, Johnny. I like you, man. 650 million on what? On what?
Yo, $500 million plus. Yo, like maybe. Yo, Mom. I'm trying to tell you, like, maybe I'm really the dumb one. Because how do they have this much bread and their spending habits are garbage? I don't understand. Like, what am I doing wrong? Please tell me, bro.
Johnny, what did you do? You even getting...
I know most of it probably went to the John with Amber Heard, but, like, still, like, bro, this is why...
She got half of that? She got 325 million?
Listen, I'm gonna just say it straight because, listen, I like to be honest with y'all. I would like to not get canceled, but at the same time, I don't really care about cancel culture, bro. Y'all Twitter bulls gotta really lock in with life, bro. Yeah, terminally online. Go outside and touch grass. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it like this, bro. I'm gonna keep it straight like this, bro.
Don't say anything wrong. Hurry up!
Nah, I know. I'm really locking in if I said it, y'all, bro. Actually, yeah, I'm definitely saying it.
No.
When you're famous, bro, I'm sorry, love is dead, bro. It's really dead. I'm sorry.
Well, that's your opinion.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what everything that comes out of my mouth is my own opinion, how I see things subjectively. Everything I say is subjective because, again, like I always say, one of my quotes that I go by is everybody has a different perception of the truth. Because, and whether how dumb it sounds, like, Mom, you would look at this picture and be like, yo, this is Johnny Depp, right? I could look at just John and be like, yo, this is Nicolas Cage, right? And, like, I think, the truth is, I think that's him, right? Even though it's obviously factually not correct, but still, people see things, like, differently. As dumb as this may sound, it really is, because, yo, some heads really be on their Delulu timing, bro. It'd be wild, bro. So it's like, yeah. But I just feel like, in my own opinion, bro, once you get this famous, like, love, like, I feel like love is just objectively not a thing no more. Because, like, bro, you gotta think about it. Usually love is like the compassion of two people. You have feelings for each other because you compatibly work together, like on some soulmate time. And even I don't believe that either. But like, y'all really compassionately work together. Y'all are for each other type beat. You know what I'm saying? Once you have like money and status and John, it's like they stop looking objectively at your character and start looking at what you got. And I'm not even trying to get on like the incel, be like, oh my God, girls only want the guys with the money. That's not true, bro. But I feel like once you like really are there, it's like, yo, we gotta start looking at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're a good person. But yo, your bank account looking good too. Oh, your crib looking good too. That car you drive, it's looking good. Yo, your career path looking fire too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to stop like really lying to ourselves and be like, yeah, man, listen, I just want them for personality and all that type jazz. And I would agree. Shoot, yo, whoever is my next lover, if that ever happens, let me keep it a bean. I'll be telling them all the time. Whatever that don't happen, like, yo, I'm hoping is all about personality and compassion. But will it be? I don't know. It depends. I feel like it just depends. There's a lot of factors that go into like who you want to be with and all that. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I gotta say about this. We gonna finish the video out though, pretty much.
Was nothing but complete stupidity. In 2012, he was listed as the world's highest paid actor by the Guinness Book of Records, although despite earning $900 million over a 13-year period, he spent the money so poorly Conan O'Brien joked that he must have gotten financial advice from Nicolas Cage.
That's messed up.
Wait, is that real? No, I don't think it's real, but
like, a joke.
Including his own Bahamian private island, multiple countryside mansions, and a $60 million village in France, although it was Johnny Depp's day-to-day expenses that might have been even.
No. I said I wouldn't pause. Fine,
so
I
he
just
was
talk
worse
over
than
the John.
Nicolas
Whatever.
Cage.
I feel like the village in France, you could turn it into like a tourist attraction again, economy type thing. I feel like that could be worth it.
$100,000 on security for himself and his family.
Makes sense.
$300,000 on staff, including 40 full-time
Doesn't make
employees,
sense.
and $30,000 on wine, which
doesn't make sense
during his trial with Amber Heard.
There we
However,
go.
Johnny Depp's craziest purchase was when he spent $3 million on his friend Hunter S. Thompson's funeral by firing his ashes out of a rocket-like cannon. Just like Nicolas Cage, Johnny Depp tried to sue his management company TMG.
Me personally, like I said earlier, yeah, you could just bury me in the ground or whatever.
Again to ignore TMG and all of his other advisors. Depp truly has no one but himself to blame for his current financial and personal circumstances.
Yeah, I agree. Great video by SunnyV2.
He want to blame it on his manager too.
Yeah, nah.
That's on y'all personal. Y'all decided to do that.
I'm telling you, I feel like most actors really do have main character syndrome, like really, really bad. Mostly because they are the main characters in these movies and John, so they feel like they're the main character in real life. In which, yeah, their career is probably attributing to this problem. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like you really think you're the main character, so you're gonna do main character things and realize, oh wow, main character money don't last forever, man. I'm not gonna lie. Unless you make good investments, they made terrible investments. Their investments were awful. But I ain't even gonna sit here and keep ranting. Y'all obviously watched, if you got to this point, you watched all the Jones we said throughout the whole video, so y'all already know what it is. That was SunnyV2, great video. Actors who went broke in the stupidest ways. Like I said in the beginning, if y'all want to watch the original video, that will be down in the description below.
Yes.
Give your own opinions and conjecture. Mom, any closing regards before we head out of here?
I ain't spending my money like that.
Buy whatever higher powers out there, whatever y'all believe in. Yeah, I will not be either.
Here I come, Clarence Rack.
You feel me? Oof, thrift store looking hefty. No cap. Y'all still got my favorite pair of jeans for 50 cents. Y'all ain't never gonna get like, man, let me not even go there.
Yeah.
But hey, Mom, would you please direct them what they got to do in this video?
They gotta hit that thumbs up button.
Like that boy up. You already know what it is.
Okay. And then comment. I don't know what to comment. Dumb, stupid.
Comment when broke. Cause yeah,
broke. Whatever. Comment whatever you want. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, it especially will not be. I'm gonna keep that a whole stack and a half, bro. It's just not happening. It's not happening, bro. I'm not
and don't forget, subscribe.
Go subscribe to SunnyV2.
Yes.
Like I said, yo, we be watching his videos all the time.
I like the voice. I like the voice.
That's what I'm saying. Like his John really be going crazy these days. I really like how he structures his videos. Like yo, they're honestly just really great. I love watching them. We get on here every time. Great.
Don't forget to turn on that. Oh boy, here we go.
Post notification bell so every time AyItsUsFamily posts a new video, that will be fresh, hot, spicy, fiery, and
always in your feed.
Oof. Who you?
I'm Mom.
Attaboy Trill, the bull that will be creating generational wealth and will never be buying a Rolls Royce. And I'll be seeing y'all later.
Peace.